when ain't that fun, you ain't doing nothing. If you selling a bunch of diamonds, you ain't doing nothing. If your paper ain't steady stacked, you ain't doing nothing. If your album ain't gold or plat, you ain't doing nothing. If you live singing while you rap, you ain't doing nothing. If you can't keep their hands clapped, you ain't doing nothing. I know these ballers out here like to shine, but I'ma glisten. First you best to stop, look and listen. And I ain't dissing the next man, but if you ain't making no money, you ain't doing nothing. Use a muffin, straight up out that easy bake oven. In the club pushing and shoving and mean mugging, about to get your head busted. You disgusted with yourself, cause you broke as a joke. And you can't come up in these streets, cause them diamonds ain't dope. Ain't no hope, the rope is getting tight at the end. You're fighting to win, now you're backbiting again. You copycat, thinking that hate gon' get me back, but infiltrating and gangsta hating is where you sloppy at. You can't stop me, so back up before I get mad and pull this Mac up. On this track, I'ma act up. Hold up, let me slack up, cause ain't none of us doing nothing. That's why the IRS tax up. If you ain't making no money, you ain't doing nothing. If your Cheerios ain't got honey, you ain't doing nothing. If you laughing when ain't that funny, you ain't doing nothing. If you selling a bunch of diamonds, you ain't doing nothing. If your paper ain't steady stacked, you ain't doing nothing. If your album ain't gold or flat, you ain't doing nothing. If you live singing while you rap, you ain't doing nothing. If you can't keep their hands clapped, you ain't doing nothing.
I give my all and try to do my best on the track. Pray that my niggas do too, so we can make this paper stack. Ain't the black high on the wall. I'ma bang till I fall. P.O. doors, I see waiting on y'all, cause I ain't really doing nothing but making this money and playing it real so y'all can have something. Decent man, you know that I love you, cause we closer than brother. Me on the barn, ride and die for each other. Fuck the sentence that they issued out. Low like some Marines, know what I mean? We gon' come and get you out. That DA bitch should be dead, no doubt. Kidnap the judge, we got a grudge. Let my fucking soldiers out. We laying low just like the 18. Computer scams and schemes, we 12 men, Cab Marine. I go out for my niggas and cream. And if you ain't bout that, niggas ain't doing a thing.
If you ain't making no money, you ain't doing nothing. If your Cheerios ain't got honey, you ain't doing nothing. If you laughing when ain't that funny, you ain't doing nothing. If you selling a bunch of diamonds, you ain't doing nothing. If your paper ain't steady stacked, you ain't doing nothing. If your album ain't gold or flat, you ain't doing nothing. If you live singing while you rap, you ain't doing nothing. If you can't keep their hands clapped, you ain't doing nothing.
Y'all niggas kill me in the club with that hot boy shit. Rocks in your wrist, one of the hooper shots at your click. It's slow light, so we don't worry about them holding their nuts. We too gangster for radio, and haters construct. All that shit my niggas ballin', and caking these hoes, crashing your shows, smack you like foes, slamming your doors. I sentence you to death for being green with no flow. And don't y'all niggas try to act like you ain't seen it before. If you ain't bought loot and got straps, y'all niggas lacking. We gangsta niggas that ride and take action, and don't be asking why my gang consists of hustlers and jackers, heavy metal packers, mercenaries and paper stackers. Why y'all niggas rap on records about that popcorn shit? You drop on shit, loafing up and mopping your click. Who clocking the grip, charging fools and rocking your ship with Glocks on the hip, leave your ass with clocks on the lip.
If you ain't making no money, you ain't doing nothing. If your Cheerios ain't got honey, you ain't doing nothing. If you laughing when ain't that funny, you ain't doing nothing. If you selling a bunch of diamonds, you ain't doing nothing. If your paper ain't steady stacked, you ain't doing nothing. If your album ain't gold or flat,